Hey guys, welcome back. So this is going to be part 2 of my base build for Town Hall level 6. So here's our army. We're going to go take a break from building and attack, and then we'll get back to building out our new base. So, yes. I have talked about many things in the past episode, and I'm recording this immediately after, obviously, because I don't want to leave my base completely blown up. But I centered my base on the center. Ooh, that's very unusual. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why this base is absolutely terrible. So, they've got a really weird upgrading strategy. They upgrade their town hall to very high levels without doing things like cannons, some of their cannons and some of their mortars, and their archer towers. They also then have terrible gaps inside their walls. Their wall upgrading strategy is absolutely terrible. They've got some black walls right in the center. These black skull walls, as you can see right here, here and here, they cost $500,000 gold to upgrade from the previous level, which is these pink gem. Right now, there's one right here. And those cost 200,000, and those are upgraded from these, or the purple gem, and those purple gems are upgraded from these pink gems, which cost 75,000. And you see a bunch of them all around. But there's no reason why you should have a couple random $500,000 gold walls. That's $1,000,000 gold you could have spent on other things, like not making your mortars suck, for example. Also, he's got the gaps inside, which I hate. His elixir storages, they're all different levels. There's a level 10, a level, I think that's a 7 or 8, and then a level 11. That's really weird. I'm not attacking this, by the way, just because the resources are terrible. I just wanted to rip this guy a new one. Almost certainly what this is, I'm expecting, is someone who spent a lot of gems on the game. I'm going to look around for how many workers they have. They had 2 in the center, so they might not actually have any more. They might have not bought any. But honestly, either this is someone who spent gems and didn't really know what they're doing, or they just didn't know what they're doing and just went straight up. I don't think they didn't. They just went straight up, though, because that requires a lot of grinding to get that many resources to upgrade to that, like this cannon to this gold cannon level. That costs a ton of gold. Like, it's really hard to farm that much gold. And if you're able to farm that much gold, you're honestly not a bad player. So yeah, little rant about bad people. And not that I have an issue with people who like spend a lot of money on the game. Obviously I don't. It's sort of my personality and my outlook and how I spend money. But, ooh, that's a lot of resources. I don't think we can get in to get any, though. That sort of sucks. Town Hall level 8. Yeah, a lot of resources. Shame. I'd expect almost all of them to be in the storages in the middle there, so if we decided to attack, it really wouldn't be worth it. Another one. What is with these people doing these gaps around the center of their town hall? It's just a bad plan. Like, there's no benefit whatsoever to doing it. I'm like, you could put traps, but the army that's attacking aren't going to hit them. This base does have the interesting fact that you can use archers to attack the gold storages on this side, or the elixir storages on this side. And if he had any more resources, I would actually do that, but with only 40,000 of each is not worth it. But yeah, you just put archers down on either side of there, and they shoot over the walls and kill everything. Here's someone who's our town hall level, finally. Not bad on the resource count, actually. Double that previous town hall. Defense-wise, not bad. I think the defense are actually pretty identical to what we have. Level 4 mortar, level 3 mortar. Resources look like they're going to be pretty evenly split between the storages and the collectors, but I might go for this one. Not bad walls. Yeah, you know what, we're just going to go for this guy. We're not going to, like, 3-star this guy, definitely not. But, you know what, that's alright, we're just gonna get her done. Bring in some giants up here. Put down barbarians just for distracting the cannon. This double wall here does mean that you can't place archers that are too close to the cannon to be fired upon, or the mortar. So it just means don't group up, guys. And we're getting pretty good resources from the collector, so it actually looks like most of the resources is in there rather than Why are they attacking the wall? Stupid giant, or goblins. Goblins, you're supposed to go after this, gold mine next. What are you thinking? So this wall is going to go down in a second here, and I'm going to spread out these barbarians around the outside here, and then put in goblins and the rest of the barbarians through the hole. The main advantage of that is taking care of ignoring the wizard, deploying guys while the wizard tower is distracted. That's what I'm trying to say. Spread out guys for the mortar to hit. Yeah, not bad. Could be better. Well, when I did the wall breakers, I tried to get them to go for this joint right here between the two walls so we'd be able to break into both, but the way the trunk worked, they walked around to the side. So honestly, I could have done a better job with that. Well, I don't think I could have because the trunk was there. But, not bad. I think we got 30,000-ish gold and 40,000, 50,000 elixir. I don't really know on the elixir guy. I think it was close to 80 or 90. I'm not going to bother deploying the last couple guys. Okay, so 21,000 gold, 59,000 elixir. As you can tell, like, I wasn't going for trophies. I don't think I mentioned that in this episode. I think I mentioned in the previous one when I did an attack. But yeah, actually that sort of took a long time to do. Okay, so finally we're getting back to building. Although, pause, time to rebuild the army. Okay, so I got the army queued, and we are back. So, where are we going to go? So we got the two mortars and the two wizard towers down in their place. They're all set around here. Well, other things I want to protect are going to be the anti-air and the two gold storages and the one high-level elixir storage. So let's go put those next in here, 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 and here. We're going to put them right there, just so they're nice and protected by the splash buildings. And then we'll put the rest of the defenses scattered out beyond that. Okay, so let's go find the anti-air. There's the anti-air. And you can go here. I'll put walls in between that and the wizard tower later. But let's find our gold mines first. One's here and the other's on the left side. Get this wall out of the way. And there that goes. I am going to make sure the gold mines or gold storages are on opposite corners because I want to be sure someone can't attack my base and just take out the gold storages. So you saw some of the bases we just were looking at. Not the one I attacked, but like that high level that had that I was saying, like you could deploy archers right here and shoot over this double wall to kill it. Well, in that case, he had all of his elixir storages and all of his gold storages lined up. That's a bad plan because if someone only wants those resources, it's very cheap to just deploy a few guys to get them. Don't want to help people like that out. Okay. And then the elixir storage is going to be the last one we need. And the low-level elixir storage, as I mentioned in the part 1, is going to be remaining outside the walls just as a distraction. Okay, so that's there. I guess we should put walls around these guys next. I will be upgrading some of these walls to pink gem. I'll also be upgrading some of the other walls from wooden to probably up to blacks. This black level 4 ones I have selected right here. But I don't have enough gold to do all of them right now for sure. So we'll see how that happens and in what order and how quickly. Most depends how much gold I get from raiding. And I like to include most of my raids on video, but that means they go slower because producing videos is much slower than just building and then attacking, and building and attacking again and again. So, okay, finish up this right here. I don't mind using gold walls to separate this wizard tower and this gold storage, for example, because these are high value things I want to protect, so I want to make them hard to attack. That means I'll be upgrading this corner wall here very quickly, or swapping it out for like a gold wall that I already have completed. Okay, I got a lot of gold walls on the right side here, so here's a really random little tip for dragging walls. So you see, I've got all these extra walls on the right side, and I'm going to need to build walls here in between these things, and some up here. So because some are going up here, when I'm looking up here, I can't see the ones on the bottom of the screen. You see, I can't see them like the ones right down here, this direction. So I should save these walls over here to put up to here. And then when I'm building down here, I should be sure to use these bottom walls first, just so I don't need to keep dragging the screen. Because otherwise, if I use these walls to complete right here, and then it's time to complete this afterwards, I'd have to come down here, pick up a wall, drag it, drag the screen, drag it into place. Don't want to have to do that more than I have to. Just more dragging involved. Instead, just drag and place in one motion when you can. Okay, this wall's get eliminated. This goes in a bit. So some of my outer defenses, I'm not going to have enough walls to completely encase them in their own single pouches, and that's fine, and I know it's going to happen, so I'm just going to make sure I get as many as possible done first. And just like in my previous videos, I'm probably going to be rearranging the order of the walls and upgrading them off video as well, just so they all stay nice and go where I want, and you guys don't see too much pointless wall dragging around. One good thing I can do is use traps in the double walls that I was mentioning earlier. So, for example, if I decide to put a defense connected to this air defense turret right here, I can eliminate one of these walls and put a spring trap right there, and then put the mortar right here. And that means any any giants that attack this cannon, because it's on the outside, it'll be attacked more often, that attack the cannon, then go towards the air defense, and will walk over the trap that will be placed right here in this gap. I'm not sure if I'll do that, but that's one thing you would definitely think about doing. It does take a couple extra walls, though, because to both make these funneling walls and to have this cannon out here versus right here takes a couple extra walls here and here. It takes a total of 4 extra walls, something like that. So not many, but it does take a few. If you do have any leftover walls too, I love using them as buttress walls, so we'll think about doing that later. How's the army going? 7 minutes left. I did re-queue. I think I should probably cut that out for you guys so you didn't have to sit through me queuing, because I hate sitting through myself queuing. This cannon, I think we're going to do the same sort of thing, mirror imaging on the other side, so it's going to connect right here. Maybe we'll do spring traps once again. We'll see, though. I'll put out the defenses first, and then we'll see how much coverage, wall coverage we have. And now comes the question of, actually, do I want to put the cannons on the corner of my base or the archer towers? And generally I put the archer towers in the corner, because the archer towers have better range. And better range means they can cover more of the random buildings outside, which I am a fan of doing. So we'll put this here and put an archer tower there as well. That means we've got one more archer tower to go somewhere. I'll just keep putting these walls down so I know how close I'm getting to running out. And after this we've got one more archer tower and I think one more cannons, something like that. We'll find out. One more cannon right there. I totally said I was going to put the arch towers on the sides, and then I put it right in the middle, right? Silly me. There we go. And there should be another arch tower around here somewhere. There we go. I'll make a spot for it right here. Plug it into place, and we'll drag these walls around. I have been doing some higher level attack videos recently, and I do know the quality on them is not the same as the quality on this. First off, the quality is actually better. They are in 720p, which means it's higher resolution. But they do have lag, and that is associated with the recording method I am forced to use to record them. Otherwise, if I did not use this recording method, which requires lag, unfortunately, I would not be able to produce higher level attack videos. So I hope you guys don't mind that. I do get complaints in the comments. Well, not really complaints as much as people just letting me know that it's laggy, and yes, I do know that, unfortunately. Can't do anything about it. I would keep tweaking settings to try to fix it, but I mean, I know what is sort of causing it, so it's based on the connection between my phone and the recording software, rather than settings or anything, really. So I can try to make that connection slightly better, doing various things, but not really. Isn't really that effective. Okay, so that's going to finish up that. Got a couple walls down here, but yeah, as you can see, we're running out. This archer tower in the bottom left is not connected at all. So I'm going to just make a decision right now to include that with this gold storage. And that will save only like one, I believe, unfortunately. I'm going to take out this wall right here. The wall that was going to be a funneling wall. What else do I need to do? Let's combine some on this side as well. Yep, this funneling wall is going to get cut too. See what I mean by dragging across the screen is much slower if you have to reset the screen where it's looking. Yep, hate it. I'm just going to save us 3 walls. That will finish off the outer walls. Oh, I totally have some unbuilt walls still too. Forgot about those. Only 1 though. Damn. I was like, oh wait, maybe I've got like 10 more, and then nope. Okay, so that leaves 1 hole right here. Wouldn't be a terrible choice for a spring trap, but I hate introducing spring traps to my high-level mortar, so instead I'm going to swap this wall over to here. Put a spring trap right there. I'll go build that now. Okay. Do I want to do that? No, I don't actually. I want to introduce weaknesses to there. I'm going to make it, should I make it between the archer tower and the gold storage? Yeah, let's do that. It probably won't hit as many giants, but it'll probably hit goblins like this. Because giants won't be going after the gold storage. I did ask in clan chat a second ago if anyone had any messages for YouTube, so let's go check out, see if there's anything they have to say. Little Far says, what's up, YouTube? And Divine Rampage. Listen to this guy. Yeah, listen to Divine Rampage, guys. He knows his stuff. Was that? Looks like, almost look like knives, his stuff. Divine, are you shanking your stuff? Yes, I know what you actually mean. I'm just joking around. Okay, so let's start placing exterior buildings. As I've said in previous redesign attempts, exterior buildings are one of the very overlooked things. So I'm going to be sure to try to get them right. We're going to put the clan castle first of all. That is one important building that we did have to cut from the walls in this design. I'm going to put that right about here. Why on this side? Well, when it deploys guys on the bottom right door. of the clan castle. So we'll be putting them towards the center of the base. As well, it's got, we want it centralized so people activate it when they're coming from all over. Speaking of guys, how is the army doing? 5 guys short, which means we're probably like 60 seconds away from being able to attack again. Looking good. Okay, so near the archer towers can protect buildings that are... Oh, I found a wall. Hey guys, we found a wall. A wall. Yes, a wall. There might be other ones hiding around here somewhere. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm sort of actually liking the spring trap now that I've placed it down. So I might leave that there. I might actually go and make some more spring trap holes around and encourage giants to walk over here. Like if I did this, giants that attack this would then walk through here and then here and then here and set off lots of spring traps on the way. And I can do the same thing over here, mirror image. One right there, one right here. Actually, I really like this. I'll tell you why I really like this. One is tricky things I love. 2, it will take out giants early, and giants are, I mean, if you get attacked by infantry and they just kill you, there's not really much you can do about it, right? You can't really funnel infantry that well onto traps with only this many walls. But giants, if you take out the giants early, they don't take out the defenses, and then your towers will survive and take out the remaining units. So this is something that sort of goes for an all-in strategy to hopefully take out those, oh man, I'm having trouble speaking right now. Hopefully take out the giants before they do too much damage. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to steal a couple more extra walls, move this in another one. Just move these walls in and save 2 more walls, was it? Something like that. So then we've got a couple walls to play with for buttress walls. And by couple, I mean 6 walls. Which is not insignificant. I mean, if you think that each of these can soak up about 3 wall breaker hits, that's not a bad number at all. 2 or 3. 2 if they're high-level wall breakers. But our army is complete, so I'm going to queue and then attack. Let me check our recording time. Maybe go to the next episode. Oh man, we're at 47 total minutes. Yeah, we're going to cut this here, and I'll see you guys in the next part for part 3 and this upcoming attack. And then completing the exterior of our base. So, see you guys then.